Good evening and welcome to the news at 10. His Majesty King Abdullah welcomed the Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who is heading a delegation of senior officials and CEOs of major Japanese companies at Al Husseiniya Palace. The two leaders held talks in which they agreed to upgrade Jordanian-Japanese ties. The talks, attended by His Royal Highness Crown Prince Al Hussein, affirmed the importance of advancing economic and commercial cooperation, as well as increasing Japanese investments in vital sectors in Jordan. The meeting also focused on maintaining coordination and consultation on various issues of mutual concern in the service of peace in the region and the world, namely the Syrian crisis and the Palestinian cause. His Majesty noted the Aqaba meeting held earlier this week, which Jordan and Japan co-chaired to coordinate efforts to counter extremism, adding that the two countries have a mutual global vision. For his part, Prime Minister Abe said he was delighted to visit Jordan again, noting that Japan and Jordan share a traditional relationship of friendship. He also noted that Jordan's stability is indispensable for the region, and Japan will continue providing the country with assistance to ensure social and economic stability. The expanded talks covered investment opportunities in Jordan's energy, transport, water, infrastructure, ICT, and agricultural sectors. Prime Minister Hani al-Mulki discussed with his Japanese counterpart Shinzo Abe ways to further boost relations between the two countries in various fields. During talks in Amman, al-Mulki pointed to the economic challenges facing the kingdom as a result of border closure, disruption in Egyptian gas supplies, as well as hosting more than 1.3 million Syrian refugees. On the Palestinian issue, he highlighted the need to achieve peace in the region through the establishment of an independent Palestinian state with East Jerusalem as its capital. Mulki also reiterated Jordan's stance that calls for a political solution in Syria that preserves the integrity and sovereignty of the country and restores its security and stability. The Japanese Prime Minister praised Jordan's role in the region, voicing his country's support to the kingdom, namely in the economic sphere. Wife of Japan's Prime Minister Aki Abe visited the Zaatari refugee camp and had a first-hand look at the conditions facing Syrians, as well as the burden borne by the kingdom as a result of hosting a large number of refugees. During the tour, she was briefed on the basic humanitarian aid offered to the refugees, efforts exerted by Jordan to improve their conditions, as well as the needs of Jordan and international organizations to address the refugee issue. Mrs. Abe also visited the Makani Center, an approach initiated by UNICEF that aims to provide the most vulnerable children with opportunities for self-development, including alternative education services, psychosocial support, and life skills training. UNICEF Jordan representative Robert Jenkins presented a briefing on the programs and training the center offers for the children and youth. Jordan, along with countries around the world, celebrated Labor Day today. Deputizing for His Majesty King Abdullah, Minister of Labor Samir Murad attended a celebration marking the occasion, which was organized by the General Federation of Jordanian Trade Unions. The minister said the celebration comes in recognition of the laborers' achievements and their pioneering roles in serving the country in various fields. Murad pointed to measures that have been taken by the government to address poverty and unemployment according to a national strategy that focuses on enhancing vocational education and training. Over to Syria, the Syrian army is continuing its operation in Al-Qadam, south of the country's capital of Damascus. The operations marked more security for the residential area and the industrial zone, all previously dominated by militants. The advances helped the army make some progress in Al-Qadam and west of Al-Hajar al-Aswad. A military correspondent said that the battle has a few hurdles yet to pass, as there are a large number of tunnels on top of the battlefield being close to a residential area. Residents are happy to have the prospect of stability in the near future. However, no laughter could be heard in the playgrounds, and people are still waiting for life to return to normal. And over to sports news, the FIFA World Cup trophy arrived in the Russian city of Vladivostok as part of its global tour ahead of this summer's soccer championship. Among those at the ceremony welcoming the trophy to Russia was Brazilian World Cup winner Gilberto Silva. The trophy was welcomed in Tokyo last Friday by Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe after traveling across the globe. Japan was the tour's final destination after traveling to 50 other countries before the World Cup kicks off on June 14th in Russia. Last year, the FIFA World Cup trophy toured across 24 Russian cities. This time, the trophy will be delivered to 9 cities.
In the city of Vladivostok.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Смотрим! Вот он! Попросим Гилберту Силу, у него есть... Хотя я вижу, что наиболее активные юные жители Владивостока уже... Трофей!
And finally, unstable weather conditions will continue for the rest of tonight with a chance for thundery rain, especially in the Badia regions. Similar conditions will prevail tomorrow with a continued chance for rain, while winds will be southeasterly moderate to brisk, stirring dust in most regions. Amman can expect a high of 27 degrees and a low of 15, while in the Gulf of Aqaba, hot weather is forecast with a high of 35 degrees, sliding down to 24 degrees at night. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news. I'm Nancy Khair. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.